Hey guys, it's EPL News and welcome to my review of Manchester United. Aston Villa versus Manchester United. The game ended 1-0 to Manchester United, and it was scored by Adnan Januzaj in the 29th minute in the first half. Got a rest, Adnan Januzaj got the headlines at the start of the game with it coming in for Ashley Young, who I believe is probably being rested for the Champions League game, where he's probably going to be a very crucial player for Manchester United. And then also Aston Villa were very muted in the game, I thought, in terms of their chances. There was very few chances for either side in the game. There was pretty much none for Aston Villa other than a header from Gabriel Bonho, which he got free from a corner but didn't make the most of, and Memphis Depay had a chance from another Juan Mata, beautiful ball curled in. But Adnan Januzaj's goal came from another ball from Juan Mata, as I said, and he cut inside, sent Richards to the floor, and then sort of shot towards the far post, and it took a slight deflection, and it went off the post and in. So I thought I'd just go straight into talking about Manchester United. Obviously, 6 points from the first two games, top of the league, and all seems to be pretty good at the moment. But there's obviously a lot of problems we got to look at. So I thought I'd talk about the negatives first, and then the positives. So obviously, Wayne Rooney for me is the main negative. Supposed to be the main man up front, but he was absolutely dreadful today. Honestly, he was just so bad. He struggled to really lead the line in both games so far this season, and it was not until injury time that he actually touched the ball in the opposition's penalty area, which is just absolutely dreadful. That cannot be. If you're playing up front, you've got to have touches in the box, and he didn't have a bloody touch in the box in the whole game, and that's just so annoying because he's so talented. He needs to play up front and he needs to stay there. It's so annoying when he drops deep. He just drops deep. He collects the ball deep, tries to play as a midfielder. He's playing up front as a number 9. He needs to play there. He's playing there. He needs to actually be in the penalty area. He needs to be in a position where he can score. Then he will score. That's what I'm trying to say. Obviously he's made club captain, so he's got the fact that he's captain, and then he's the only striker at the club who's accomplished really in 20. He's the only striker at the club which I believe will get 20 goals this season, and he's got a lot of burden on his shoulder. Obviously, given his lack of impact, it sort of shows. Do Manchester United need to sign another striker? In my opinion, they don't. I think Wayne Rooney will get 20 goals, but he needs to be in the right position at the right time. It really, really, really is important. And the most crucial thing for me is that he needs to get himself in the right positions, and then that'll help him. He needs to be able to hold the ball up better. Obviously, I thought I was going to talk about another thing, more of a positive sort of thing, that Juan Mata was absolutely excellent in the game. He was the only player on the pitch that I felt was going to make a chance, other than Adnan Januzaj at times. But he was absolutely phenomenal, honestly. He needs to play at number 10. It absolutely drives me up the wall as a United fan seeing Juan Mata played out wide. He has to play behind Wayne Rooney. It's simple as that. All his moments of glory came from that position where he was slipping people in behind, likes of Januzaj and Memphis, when they had both their chances. The only chances, in my opinion, United had in the game were from Juan Mata playing a through ball in behind the defence, and that is what needs to happen. And it just drives me insane. It's simple as that. That needs to happen. But United obviously really didn't play that well. They didn't get themselves going in the game, I didn't think. But obviously it's early doors, so you can't really take too much from that. Obviously still getting used to bringing these new players in. But I thought Carrick was poor today, unfortunately. He really, really wasn't at the races, and I didn't think Schneiderlin had that good of a game either. They were all sloppy, but once Bastian Schweinsteiger and Herrera came in the midfield, it was absolutely bang, click. It was just composed. It was absolutely phenomenal, and Bastian Schweinsteiger has to start in the next game, in my opinion. There's no two ways about it. He has to start, and that is simple as that. But I thought United played well. They deserved the win. Very clinical. Defensive work, absolutely superb. Man of the match, Chris Smalling / Danny Blind. I can't decide between them, but they were both phenomenal. The defence was absolutely incredible. Aston Villa didn't have a single chance. Obviously you can't take too much from the game because it was Aston Villa, but it's still a clean sheet. Not conceded a goal yet in the league. And you all talk about chances for Manchester United, but how many chances have the opposition had? None today. I think Tottenham had 2 chances last game, so 2 chances conceded in 2 games is absolutely phenomenal, really. So the defensive record, without a doubt, superb. Then I thought I'd talk about Aston Villa. Obviously, it's all doom and gloom at the moment for them, obviously losing today, but there was a real lack of goals again, and it's just a worry, really. Obviously, Villa's selling their best player to Manchester City, and then obviously Delph. Really, if you look at the likes of Jordan Ayew and Rudy Gestay, are both powerful, and they need to be used effectively. And it just doesn't seem like they can't seem to fill the boots of Gusted, who's powerful, can't seem to fill the boots of Benteke. I don't know. He's not starting games. I think it might just be a lack of match fitness. I really would like to see Gusted, or however you say his name. I'd like to see him from the start. And Andrea needs to show a bit more about himself, because today he just wasn't in the game other than the first 20 minutes. Obviously, the players gave everything, but they just weren't good enough. And that's just simple as that. Aston Villa are lacking a cutting edge in the game, and they need to sort that out. I think Gusted needs to start. Andre Ayew, I think, is better as a winger, and I'd like Gabi Hall being played on the left or the right, and Andre Ayew, and that is how I would set up. I mean, Scott Sinclair today, nothing. He was absolutely awful, I thought. Every time obviously he's playing against Darmian, who was a top quality right back, and he struggled today. He really, really did. And then I finally thought I'd talk about Adnan Januzaj, obviously forcing his way in to the team, and he obviously widely tipped with Sunderland and Everton on season-long loans. Today he looked short of fitness, obviously because he came off, but he's playing as a central playmaker behind Rooney, and I thought he was brilliant. Obviously, Van Gaal still said you have to wait about his future, but he said he's pleased with the goal, but there's so much more he needs to add to his game than just scoring a goal today, because he was poor at moments in the game. He gave the ball away sloppily, and that's important, that we need to, realise that he has so much so much potential, but he's got so much more he needs to add to his game. But I thought he was good today, and he deserved the goal, and I'm very, very pleased for the boy. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and have a wonderful day. And follow me on Twitter at EPL News with a 5 instead of an S. EPL News. Sorry, I don't know if I said that right. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a nice day.